So part 2, I wanted to show you the attachments for the Luxe. This is the little door, and I was always curious to see what was inside. You probably can't see. It's just plastic in there. There's really no metal parts that you can see, and there is a hole through to the wheel. So my thought was, like, I was worried about junk getting in there and getting stuck, or having to get a vacuum hose in there might be difficult, but I think it'll fall right out. And I have to say, the new way it attaches, super nice and super easy. I did notice these wobble just slightly side to side, and these ones are really stable. But that being said, I almost never take these off because I really hate trying to get these out. It's a huge pain in the butt. So I just leave them on. I would take them out if it were easier. This one I plan to. So there's that, which is good. And hang on just one second. I'm going to put the seats on. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I wanted to show you the trays. So the original tray on the City Select, it like hooks over with these rings on the side, and it does swing out and things like that. But it's really hard to take off. You cannot do it on the fly, which is kind of irritating when you're trying to load it in and out of the car. This is the tray that fits the Luxe. It's also the same as the City Premier and possibly the Versa. I'm not sure. I got it off Amazon. You can get them open box, really cheap. Here is the attachment point. It actually just fits into this like little, I don't know if you can see that, little bracket here, and there's a little tab here. It just snaps right in. So you could take it swings open. You can fold the seat up with it in there, which I like. See, it just folds right in, and it's the same compactness as it would have been without. So I like that. I like that a lot. But here is the only thing that may drive you nuts. So here's the original size. Here is the size of the new one. And as you can see here, if I line it up with one side, it's a lot shorter. The cup holder is also on the original, it's deeper and larger, and on the new one, it's like shallow. See, here's my finger. On this one, it's my whole finger. So it's a lot different. And the other thing I noticed is when you put this one in to the Luxe, because it bumps out like this, it sits further away from the child. So for a small child, that might be a pain. For my big child, it's no big deal. This one's closer in. You can see, like, in relation to the attachment point for the seat down there, where it's at, and then the attachment point for this one, where it's at. It's a big difference. So there is that. I think it's just something I'll get used to. Probably won't be that big of a deal. Oh, the other thing. Okay, so everyone's talking about the distance between the seats themselves. Okay, I did a lot of measuring and playing around with it. They're actually exactly the same. They are exactly the same width apart. Just perspective here doesn't give you the full picture. Hopefully it gives you an idea. They are exactly the same, seat for seat. The only difference is, if you can see the canopy profile with it closed, all those ribs are the same height and they line up with the back. With the Luxe, they kind of are, there's a shorter one in the back, and then these two are taller. So the whole profile of the canopy is slightly taller. The only time that came into play was when I was putting my car seat on, and I can show you that. Those ribs on the original, so I have, okay, hold on. I've got a Graco Click Connect, and this is a Click Connect 35. I don't know about other car seats, but for this one, how it fits on the original, it's a tight squeeze. Like, you put it on, and if you have to have the handlebar out all the way, which, by the way, see how close the seat is to this handlebar? This is the lowest setting, and this is the lowest setting, a lot more room. So, anyways, you have to have the handlebar totally out, and you put the car seat in, and the bottom of it sort of hits the canopy. Your canopy has to be in the lowest position. It can't be in the higher position, or your car seat won't fit. So then I tried it on the new one, and same thing, you have to have, although you don't have to extend your handlebar because there's plenty of space, but the canopy down here, because these two ribs are a little bit taller, actually found out I had to open it slightly in order to get my car seat to latch down all the way. Good and bad, I guess it's just kind of different. You can still use the canopy, you can even put it back. It just won't go back all the way with my specific car seat that I have. So that was interesting, and maybe where some people are getting the idea that the seats are closer together, because I know this car seat is really popular, but they really aren't. They're the same. And let me look at the last. Okay, the last thing is with the fold. I don't want to show you that because I don't have enough. I'm holding my phone. I don't have a stand. But just a little trick: always fold your stroller by standing in front of it to pull the tabs. I see a lot of people with problems getting them to collapse, and I have to say, I mean, I'm sure there's defective strollers, but I've never had that issue. But if you stand behind the stroller or to the side of it back here and try to pull them, it just doesn't work great, because these are meant to pull sort of forward. See? They sort of pull towards the front. So I would definitely stand in front to pull it closed. I had no issues getting this open or closed. The other issue I've been seeing a little bit about is people are saying that this decelerating brake, hold on, sweetie, decelerating brake is only slowing down one wheel. That would be a defect. It is supposed to slow down both wheels, so that would be correct. Let me think if there's anything else. If you have any other comments or questions, give me, send a comment or make a comment. I will try to get to it. Overall, I love the stroller. I think it's going to be great. My plan was to sell this one and keep this one. Oh, the harnesses. My solution for that, I think honestly this is going to be the hugest pain in the butt to me. My solution is going to be just put a tiny dot of glue, possibly. If I can't make peace with these buckles, I might do that. They do make like a little click right at the very end, but they are not secure enough to stay there. They really should have thought that out. So at any rate, I guess see you later.